Dear friends, what you are seeing now is not the special effects of film and television, but the tsunami caused by the largest earthquake in Japan's history in 2011. This video completely records the spectacular scene of the tsunami. This is the magnificent scene when the tsunami hit Japan on March 11, 2011. We saw that at this moment, the sea began to surge, and the tsunami elder brother could not resist his inner impulse. He wanted to come to greet Japan earlier, give them a close encounter, and let them feel the consequences of eating sashimi every day. We saw that the seawater was rushing at a speed visible to the naked eye, and this time the big brother tsunami could really be unleashed completely. At this time, it can be seen that the seawater has rushed through the protective dam, eroding the entire road in an instant. Wherever the seawater went, all houses and vehicles were looted in an instant, and soon brother tsunami flooded the entire city. At this time, we saw that there were actually 2 people riding bicycles on the road. I have to say that the hearts of these 2 people were really too big. Maybe they were already used to these earthquakes and other scenes. But they did not know that they would face the largest tsunami in Japan's history in a few minutes, and they did not know if the 2 were safe afterwards. Then we followed the tsunami into the city. At this time, we could see that the people were panicking due to the sudden tsunami, and they all were in a state of panic. We saw a few people on the road who were not afraid of death. They were probably still thinking about the sashimi and wanted to see if there were any big fish in the sea so they could catch one and go home for a full meal. But in the end, the fierce seawater scared them away. When the alarm sounded, people realized that danger was imminent and sought refuge in high places. The rising seawater quickly overflowed the dam and rushed towards the houses on the shore. The houses were like foam and were quickly torn apart mercilessly by the black waves. The devastation caused by this tsunami is unbelievable. Many towns and villages were submerged in the sea in an instant, causing buildings to collapse, roads to be destroyed, bridges to crumble, and traffic to be paralyzed. To make matters worse, this disaster also led to a series of serious consequences, including the accident at the Fukushima nuclear power plant. The accident at the Fukushima nuclear power plant was one of the most severe consequences of this disaster. The tsunami knocked out the power supply to the nuclear power plant, resulting in the reactor losing cooling and control. This caused a series of explosions and leaks, releasing large amounts of radioactive material. The nuclear accident in Japan has had a huge impact on the environment and human health, and the area around Fukushima remains uninhabitable to this day. However, the Fukushima nuclear leak caused by this earthquake has caused great harm to the whole world. But Japan's nuclear leak disaster has shown us that, in addition to providing human resources, nuclear energy can also become a double-edged weapon that threatens humanity. Due to the nuclear leak caused by the tsunami, a large amount of water is needed to cool the generator set. The cooled water is referred to as nuclear wastewater, which contains a huge amount of radioactive substances. Japan can only use large water storage tanks to store nuclear wastewater for the time being. More than 10 years have passed, and the Japanese authorities still haven't figured out how to deal with this nuclear wastewater. accumulated to this day. I am afraid it has exceeded 1 million tons. It is said that they will discharge nuclear waste into the sea and start the Earth destruction plan. Japan's practice of harming others for its own benefit has been strongly protested by people all over the world. What do you think of this approach by the Japanese authorities? Everyone is welcome to express their own ideas.